the significant cost pressures this authority is under, and there may be several other authorities under similar pressures, but that's no comfort to any resident in Derby who has had their council tax raised to the maximum amount possible, but then we still face overspends in this year, significant overspends in this year, and then holes of, depending on who you listen to. Is it 20 million next year? Is it 27 million next year? Is it 29.2 million next year? I've heard all of those figures, all from reliable sources. And let's just take a moment to reflect on what that actually means. If we don't get bailed out, this means significant job losses to employees, hard-working employees who have given so much over the last many years, let alone just this last year and a half during the pandemic. I make a rough calculation. I'm not scaremongering here, but this
is speculation, Cllr Shanker. This is not based on...
Can you listen to me? I never thought I'd say I'm missing Chris Poulter, but...
No, Cllr Shanker, you have to be very careful.
This isn't speculation. This is...
You're throwing numbers around. You're throwing potential redundancies around. That's not sensible.
That's not sensible. It's accurate. It's information I've received from senior officers in briefings. If you want to continue denying that, Matt, until another couple of months' time when you're going to have to come clear, that's up to you. That's a decision you can take, but you're not going to stop me from mentioning it here. The figure I've worked out, very simply from the level of savings, this could mean anything from 300 up to 500 job losses. And that's really worrying.
Is that what you propose, Cllr Shanker?
That's really worrying. No, this is what you're going to be faced with. You just need to wake up and smell the coffee. You can try shutting me down, it's up to you. I'll stop speaking if that's what you want, because I suspect in a couple of minutes' time, you'll all just put your hands up and accept these recommendations as printed. You'll not even be, you're not prepared to listen, let alone act on some of this advice. It's shocking, it really is. And this is mismanagement over the last 3 years, what has brought us to this position. If you want to deny them figures, if you want to tell me I'm wrong in them figures, please do so.
I'm failing to understand what this has got to do with Project Assemble.
I'll tell you what this has got to do with Project Assemble. I'm just going to move on to that now. If I was running an organisation with such a bleak future financially, I would stop and I would fix the situation. You don't continue spending £250,000 in consultants knowing next year you've got a £20 million black hole to fill. It's just absolute nonsense. And I think my recommendation here would be you stop doing this. You go line by line through the budget, you fix the budget problem, and then you start doing some of these projects. You've heard today you've got no alternative income to actually deliver this project, so why are we spending another 240,000 on top of the millions you've wasted on that site already? I'll leave it at that, but something for you to reflect on. Like I say, I expect you to just nod this report through, but I think you really need to take it a little bit more seriously than that.